Hey guys, today I'm doing a review on this scooter. This is a Toursor X14. This is the 8,000 watt model with the 50 amp hour battery. There's a higher model than this. It has 10,000 watts, 5,000 for each of the wheels, and the 40 amp hour battery. This one actually has a 50 amp hour battery. It's a 60 volt controller, and the higher version has a 72 volt controller. But it's loaded with features. It has the RFID unlock. It has your quad headlights here, 14-inch tires, and yeah, we'll just get into review and I'll tell you the rest about the scooter. All right guys, so we're gonna get into this review. Go ahead and start this. So you have your NFC key. That's how you unlock it. You have a few different modes with this one. You have eco mode. The next mode would be sport mode. And you also have race mode. I usually would use race mode when I'm on the road, not through this neighborhood because it's kind of peppy. You have a few different settings. You can show your trip. You can show the odometer, which so far I have 145 miles on this. And then here's the voltage. I'm not unsure why it says 72.9 volts, but I have a 60 volt. So you also have your setting for dual and single motor. All right, let's go. So just as a FYI, this thing also has regen braking and it has turn signals as well. It has a horn. I'll show you guys the horn later on. And as you can see, this thing definitely keeps up with traffic. You'll have no issues as long as you don't go out on an expressway or something. But on your normal streets, getting up to 55, which I have before in the past, this thing does definitely do all of that. And also another FYI, this thing has oil hydraulic brakes, so it pretty much stops on a dime. It does turn a lot of heads too, so you'll definitely get a lot of attention when you're on the scooter. People ask you a lot of questions. Yeah, people are just intrigued. They've never seen a scooter this big. This thing is large. It can carry about 440 pounds from what it says. So just as an FYI for this thing has a lot of torque, definitely. I'm a 220-pound rider, so this thing even pushes me forward pretty quickly. If you're like a lighter rider, you're like 200 pounds, 170 pounds, 150 pounds, this thing will shoot you forward, especially on the highest setting. Not so much on eco, but if you're in race mode, which is the highest setting on this one, this thing will propel you forward. Make sure you know how to ride a scooter, you know how to position yourself when stopping, how to position yourself when going forward, because otherwise you may be in trouble. So I think what I'll do is I'll go back home and I'll give you guys my thoughts. So I'm back in the neighborhood. I actually just wanted to mention one more thing before I get to the next test. I forgot to do the hill climbing test. So I'll conclude after I do the hill climbing test. That's the hill climb test. This thing was actually in the highest setting. I forgot to mention that earlier. I was actually standing straight up on a scooter too, so it has quite a bit of power, I would say. I think at the highest speed, it was going about 30 miles an hour. So overall with the scooter, you're pretty much getting what you paid for. The construction for the scooter, the body is mostly metal with a bit of glass, some plastic. You get your 4 headlights, you have your thumb throttle. You also have your ambient lighting, and you have some other features like cruise control, and all of this sitting on 14-inch tires. I originally bought the scooter from eBay. Out of the door, it was $1,738 for the shipping, taxes, fees, and everything, but right now it's on sale for a little over $1,700. So stay tuned because I will be coming out with some motor vlogs in the future, but yep, until next time, see you guys later.